What's going on, guys? In today's project, we're talking about a pair of Loake Loxley boots. Now, these aren't actually in too bad a condition, except if you take a close look at these soles, this is our major issue. At the front here, we're seeing this quite a lot with the Victor soles, where the front of the rubber is just ripping away. Now, this is quite a shame to see, and again, Loake have turned down this customer, so he's brought them into me to see what we can do, and we're going to be giving these guys a complete new rebuild, complete new look. So guys, check it out. Keep watching to see how it comes out. Alright, beautiful people, so we're going to begin the breakdown process on these Loake Loxleys. Now, taking a look at these soles, I'm not 100% sure what happened, but my theory is the customer's accidentally stubbed his toe and the boots at the front here is just sheared off that piece of rubber. Now, I have seen this recently on a couple of Loakes with these Victor soles, and it seems to be quite a common issue. But anyway, we're going to be ripping these guys apart, tearing them down, right down to the bones. We're going to rebuild them back up to a completely new, unique, one-of-a-kind design. So guys, join us today. Let's get these guys looking fresh. Now, there's a step that I've noticed a lot of cobblers seem to miss out, and that's removing these nails from the inside here. Now, these nails are used to hold the heel blocks on, and it's really important at this step to remove them so that when we put our new nails in, we can use the same holes and we're not going to be weakening the footbed at the heel area here. Plus, they're rusted, so who wants rusted nails in their feet? Alright, so that's our boots completely stripped down. So that's all the materials off that we need to remove. Now they're ready for some new materials going in. So for these, we had our Victor outsole. Sadly, we had the scuff and the chunk right at the top of the leather there. We actually used a leather midsole. Now I've ripped it in half to make sure it was leather and not fiberboard. But they're heel blocks, one layer of leather, and then one layer of fiberboard, which just breaks apart like paper. But we're going to be upgrading every single thing on here to leather except for the outer soles, but I'm sure you stay tuned to see how these guys look because they're completely different. Alright guys, a bit of exciting news. We've got some Cobbler G merch dropping in the next couple of weeks. We've just had some samples through, they're all looking shit hot, and I can't wait for you guys to get them in your hands. So if you're interested, you'll be able to buy them straight from the YouTube page here, and all proceeds will go straight towards helping the channel getting bigger and better videos. So that's the glue dried on our soles, and now to reactivate the glues, we're just going to pop a little flash heater on them. That'll make the glues nice and tacky again, get these put back on the boots. So now we're going to groove a channel around this sole. As you've seen before in previous videos, we just run a channel around here, and that's what the stitches lie inside. It's going to protect them on this area, and it's going to give us a nice recess for them to sit in and get a good bond of the new sole. Okay, so one of the last steps that we've got for these boots is to attach the heel blocks even further. So we're going to be putting some nails in through the heel area, but with it being a high boot, can't really get a hammer in there. So that's where this tubular nailer tool comes in really handy. Allows us to get right into the boot. We can hammer the nails down. It's just a long tube, the piston on the end. Stick a nail inside, hammer it down, be good to go. Alright guys, so that's us completely done with this week's project. Loake refused these yet again, but guys brought them into me, and that's the only way to do it to get this sole design here in Scotland. So I hope you guys really enjoy this finished result. I think they look absolutely badass, and I can't wait to see what the customer thinks. Alright, so as always, thank you so much for dropping by, hitting up the likes, the comments, all the good stuff. We'll catch you guys in next week's video. Peace.